Hello. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you, Glenn?
Good. Doing good.
How was your Rhinebeck weekend?
Oh, it was good. We went on Sunday this year, hoping that it wasn't going to be as crowded, which it wasn't. And we went very organized. We both had a list of places we wanted to go, and some of
Mm,
them, well, a lot of them were the same. So we went and we just did it, and we were in and out of there in 2.5 hours and saw everything we went to see. Plus, spent a little time watching the sheep, and they were being judged and stuff. So it was good.
awesome. Of course, the weather looked fabulous,
It was wonderful. Yeah. Yep.
and you
Yep.
got to see the
Went
parade
to,
of sweaters too.
yes. And we went, the Katrinkle booth was empty this year. Last year there was a line that went out the building. So we got a chance to go
Wow.
in and check things out and buy all kinds of little gadgets and gadgets. So it was good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Socktober for our little Cashmere Goat meetup. I'm Iris and I'm with Cashmere Goat and your knit along hostess, I guess. But it's nice. I'm seeing a couple of new faces on the screen tonight. And so, welcome to Julie and KJ. Nice to have you here and
Thank you.
nice to see a few other folks too. And I think we may have some people that are joining later. So yeah. Yeah, so Julie and KJ, would you like to introduce yourselves and just tell us a little bit about where you're joining us from, how you heard about October?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Is it okay? I'm Karen. That's KJ on the listing there, but I am Karen, and I'm calling in from Lowell, Massachusetts. And I
Awesome. How
just,
did you hear? Yeah, how did you hear about us?
well, I found you online many months ago. Watched the podcasts, and I've ordered a few things from your store. So
Nice.
I'd love to get up there one day and see your store and buy more things, yarn especially. But I wanted to see what this Zoom was like. I love knitting socks. They become addictive, don't they? I mean,
Yes.
you finish one pair and you got to go to the next. So yeah, I just wanted to be a part of it and say hi.
Fantastic. So glad, Karen. Welcome. I've seen
Thank
your
you.
name, online but it's great to have you here.
Thanks.
Um, yeah, and Lowell, Massachusetts with such a storied fiber past, right?
Yes, definitely. It's a great town to visit.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
historic.
awesome. Oh, well, Julie, welcome to
Yeah.
you.
Hi, I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Oh, wow.
but for 3 months I lived in Camden when my parents retired there for 33 years I grew up in Philadelphia area, and my mother had developed dementia, so she was in Quarry Hill, and
Okay.
she took a turn, so I lived up there in her house while she was in the memory care unit, and we've been going up to Camden for 33 years. So, or now it's been 35 years. And so every time, especially I'm the one that sent the email to you about what time it was. And when you sent the podcast where you were in Rockport, you're just like, I'm in. I said, I know right where you are. I used to take my
Oh,
kids to that playground. And then the McGonagall Beach, I think I forget what the name of it is already, but something anyway, that little beach where the creek the river is that flows in,
mhm.
we used to go kayaking there and swimming with the kids, and so I feel like a little bit at
Oh,
home when I see your podcast. So and I've been to your store several times, and the little, I don't know if you still have it hanging up, but it was a baby sweater with the blueberry yoke. Blue, it's a dark blue. I saw that, and my granddaughter, one of them turned 1 in August, and I had to make it, and it was an easy pattern, and I learned a lot of new things I'd never done before. Thank God for YouTube. But um, I just love the store and I want to support it. And I was like, oh, because I remember when your store was down the street in a different location. So it just feels like a little nostalgic every time I either go there in person, and we will come back. And we're going to try for once a year, just to go back. And yeah,
Nice.
we love Camden.
Oh, well,
And
Julie,
I
it's
made
nice.
two socks. So
I'm also glad to connect your face with the emails that we've
yeah,
had, and
yeah.
I'm really glad that you've got some fond memories. And
Oh yeah.
that blueberry sweater, so cute. And we
It's
actually made up
adorable.
some kits for it
Oh, you did?
because
Oh,
just for so people could grab and go, and they're right by the front door. And sometimes people that get into the front door and they're like looking at the table, they're like, we didn't even make it hardly through the front door before we had to like pick
right,
this little cute
right.
thing up. And it's
Well,
great.
my daughter wants a grown-up one, and I'm gonna make the hat to go with it, and for the baby one for Christmas, and it's just the cutest thing. And it blueberries to me, it just says Maine. It's so that was fun. But so now you've got me making socks again, and but I watched I missed the call last week, but I watched you. That was recorded, and you all know way more about the names of. Like I know how to turn the heel, but I don't know what it's called, and the heel and the gusset, I think some of you said, and I know how to do the Kitchener stitch, and I've made a lot of socks. I just didn't know what it was called, so I'm really looking forward to learning from all of you. Um, but I also have made little stockings for Christmas. I've made one for
Oh,
everybody in the family. This is M for Michelle and A for Andy. These are little baby socks that are
Oh,
tight here, so they're really only good for real little babies, but they stay on.
yeah,
Um,
great.
and they're a pain in the neck to make because they're tiny, but yeah, a little toothpick knitting. But that's what these socks are too. They're toothpick, but somehow it's more manageable. So anyway,
Well, great. Well, thank you. As you know from watching last week, we have Julie, who's the queen of those little Advent socks, and she can't be here tonight, but I did. She sent me a couple pictures of
oh
her
good.
little socks. So I'm gonna just give you a little screen share here. So she did finish her sock
Oh,
number
cute.
4.
Oh,
Very cute.
Adorable.
That's
Yep.
a good idea. I could do that, maybe.
So very
That's a
fun.
great
She said it
idea.
is very fiddly with all the color work. Well,
yeah.
anybody else like to check in and say hello and give us your progress report if you'd like? Tracy, welcome back.
You
Hi.
had to be back. Whoo, that was an awful week. So I got one
Oh,
completely done, and um, like like you had said, I was in the hospital for 5 nights, which has never happened in my life before, and I must say, whoo, I am not built to the stuff to be able to do that. So I didn't do any knitting. But I was able to start about 3 days ago knitting again. So I'm on the next sock. So this will be one of a pair. But I'm gonna do, I think the next time, I think it was maybe Mary that said, sometimes with the pattern, like I'm using the classic sock pattern, um, that you make one and then you assess whether you like the needle size or not. And so I'm making it with the size 4 needles, like it says for the sport weight, but I think I'm going to go down to a 3 the next time. And whenever you get to it, I did listen to last week's session, but one of the things that I would like to know, because you got your radish sock and you got the mosaic sock and all of that. And what I'm wondering is what is the best way to join in another color and so that your sock stays nice and doesn't come all undone or get weird bunches in places, that sort of thing. So that's just a thing I've got at some point whenever you get to that.
Well, we're super, super glad that you are back with us.
Cool.
And I'm just fiddling with my spotlight. So yes, so glad to see you and glad that you survived your hospital stay with and got out of there.
I got out. I had to go back yesterday to make sure that everything was okay, and they said, "Yeah, you're good.
Good.
Should never happen."
Yay.
So,
I love her sweater. What are you wearing?
oh,
Tracy?
well, thank you. So I didn't make this one. This is one of those LL Bean signature sweaters.
Ah,
Gorgeous.
The thing I like is it's got the button placket here on the shoulder, so the neck fits appropriately, but you can actually get your head into the thing. Because you just unbutton it.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, but it's one of those LL Bean signature.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Nice.
Really,
Thank you.
really pretty on you. Well, Mary Ellen or Mary, would you either one of you like to address Tracy's question with how you like to join another color? Just while why not answer it while I don't know, iron is hot or whatever.
I'm going to let Mary Ellen do that because she's doing work that's, you know, not at the beginning of the row. My stuff is just at the beginning of a row and I just weave it in later. But I don't know, Mary Ellen, all that work you've done, it starts in the middle, right?
I don't know. I mean, I just, put the yarn there and hold one color to one side and the other color to the other side. And I only work with one color at a time.
At a time.
So that's really helpful.
So you're just weaving in the ends after the fact then?
Yes,
And
after the fact.
And is that the same, like I heard some ladies talking last week about different colored toes potentially depending upon how yarn usage went. Is it the same principle if you were doing a different colored heel and or toe?
Yes,
Yep.
and on these
Yep.
socks, the radish ones, the toe is different. The toe is the white color
The white.
or the
Yep.
cream color. I have a couple more inches for the toe. So yes, you just drop one and pick up the other color and
Other.
just put it over and start knitting with it.
Okay.
It's that simple, really.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got, just to show you the inside, they're not pretty. I've got one of these mosaics done, right?
Okay.
So,
Woo!
Pretty.
Wow.
seriously, the only, like I wove in here where I brought it in to that section, but when I go on each row change, I just loop it behind, just
Mhm.
like I would on my stranded work if I were working on a sweater.
On a sweater. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no wear
Yeah,
issue
the
with
same.
any of that, right?
I'm sorry?
There's no like wear issues with
I
that
don't
toe?
think there's gonna be.
No?
I don't know. I've not done these before, so but I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty, like you can see.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get your nail or
No.
anything caught in that, right?
No.
Right.
Looks pretty
Okay.
pretty
That's
small.
great.
But with the mosaic, you're only using one color of yarn at a time in the row.
Mhm.
Right.
So all the way across. If when we did our sweaters last year, Iris,
Mhm.
when we did our dog stars, there were a lot of different thoughts, I believe, about how you wanted to join your work, or
Yep. Well,
whether
I
you
will.
wanted to flip it around or weave over it, you know.
I like to do the if I can, and I'll also show you the inside of mine. So here's the inside of my color work. Here's all my ends, just waiting to be woven in as I can.
Okay.
I really like when it's possible and I'm doing color work, I like to do a little technique that Stephen West calls Weavin' Stephen. So Stephen is awesome, and I will try to link to that video in the bottom of this one. I'll add it. But essentially, and I happen to have an example here, but let me finish that note. So this is my DRK everyday sock, and I am going to try to get you a look in here. So do you see that the green, can you see where I've woven my green in? Sorry, right here. So that green, I actually was weaving in. I was before before I was going to start with my green, I was weaving, or maybe it's the opposite now because this was toe up. I'm not going to get lost in the weeds here. But anyway, a few stitches before the end of my round, I actually work to lay that second color, the one that I'm about to go to. I kind of lay it behind the yarn that I'm working with. So it's essentially, I don't know, maybe it's 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches, however many I feel like. And I'm just kind of carrying it along behind. It's not doing anything. So that way, when I get to the beginning of the round and I pick up that new color, it's pretty secure. It doesn't feel like it's loopy or there's a hole or anything. So that to me is my favorite. Now, with this one, sometimes there was like so much going on. I was like, you know what? I can't with the weaving. I'm carrying 2 colors already. And like, no, no, it's going to be fine. And I'll sew up any little holes. Does that get to your question, Tracy?
Yes, yes, it does. Because I was thinking with this classic sock pattern here, there's like some they use like different color for the toes, like the boot sock type thing, but they're kind of silent on how they introduce that color in there. And I thought, well, I better ask someone.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, I'm always up, Kimberly.
How I was taught many moons ago about adding color to a sock is you always have that tail where you have your beginning and your end of your row in the round. So I've always added my color at the beginning of the round. And the other thing too is that when you're weaving in your ends, when you're doing color work, you want to weave them on both sides of your start place. So that gives it extra strength. So you don't have that gap. You don't want to go up and down. You want to go across the seam. So you have that extra strength that you need for your sock. Like Iris was showing all of her ends.
Yeah.
So I was taught to weave them the opposite way. So one side would go this way, one side would go this way, and it would eliminate any gaps. And plus it strengthens the seam on the sock.
Great suggestion. And yep, totally agree.
Yeah, that is a good suggestion. And just as you were saying, Iris, about the Weave and Steven, Summer Lee does that as well. And that's where I learned it. It's a fabulous way. You know, I used to be so afraid that a color was going to pull out if I didn't, do something a certain way. But the truth is, I have this pair. This is I don't know if you can see very well. Where's the joins here? There's a whole bunch of them. I striped this myself with orange and blue. And I just this has been washed and worn, I don't know how many times. And they've never come out. In fact, this is superwash. And I always thought superwash, it's so slippery, it's going to come out no matter what. But it hasn't. So it kind of makes you a little less fearful when you know it works.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Karen. Great example.
I have a weaving question.
Yeah.
When you say
Julie.
you weave it in, I've seen both these little tiny crochet hooks, but also with needles. And I personally feel like needles, I can get really into the fibers and it's more secure, but I wanted to know your opinion.
I personally am a needle person.
Okay.
Other people?
Needle.
Okay. Okay, good. Oh, good. I'm doing something right.
And
yeah,
I like the needle with a little hooky at the end. I don't know if you've seen those.
Yeah.
Those are way newer than the blue ones that we had plastic for decades. But There's just a little curve at the end. It makes it easier to pick it up and do
Yeah.
things with.
Oh,
I
I don't
agree.
know that. I have a metal one, but
I like the metal
It
ones a
just has
lot
a
yeah,
better
me
than
too.
yeah.
plastic.
More like a bend than a hook.
It's
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
wish
Oh,
yeah, I don't
I don't know if I have one.
I can't reach
and
anything.
we have some and they sell them in like a little pack where you get 3 of different widths. Oh, look
Like
at
that?
spotlight, Karen.
Yeah.
Karen, keep it up there for us. There, yep.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just a little bend at the end, but Mary's right. It makes it much easier to put your needle in where you want it with that bend.
Okay. Thank you.
I have
Sure.
one thing,
Like that.
Iris.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, Pat.
Hi there. What I do for when I add a color to my socks is it's like it's like starting a new now I got nervous and I can't talk. I hold the old thread and the new thread together and I knit 5 stitches with them together and then I drop the old thread, and when you go around and come back and knit over, you're going to knit over 2 stitches at a time for those 5 stitches, but then it disappears. You can't see it. And I try to do it on the bottom of the foot side, not on the top, you know, where your pattern may be, or not. Even if it's not, then it won't show. But if you start when you head around the bottom of your foot, I use double points. So for me to get to wherever the bottom of the foot starts, I can do that at the beginning of the row. And I just hold the 2 strings the 2 pieces of yarn together. And then when you come around and you knit those 5 stitches again, it disappears, but it's locked in. So when I finish, then I've got the 2 things to weave, and then I just weave those 2 in. I mean, I could snip them off, but I'm nervous about that, so I weave them.
Nice.
Understand that.
So great to hear all the different ways to do this thing. I just love it. That's one of the things I just love about this craft. I have to pause because Donna, I think you're wearing your beautiful colorwork sweater, and I just wonder if we can spotlight you again because every time you wear it, I just love it all the more.
I didn't know I'd actually worn it before, have I? I held it up a few times, but yeah, it's getting cool here now, so it's sweater time again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Stunning.
Granddaughter
What's the
was
Very,
one that
very nice.
my granddaughter said, "Oh, Grandma, that could be one of those ugly Christmas sweaters."
Oh,
And now that it's done, she's like, "I never said that, Grandma. It's beautiful."
And what was the pattern for that beauty? It's so pretty.
Well, I made up the.
You made it up, right? This was like your first colorwork sweater or something, and you were just going.
Dog Star was my first.
Oh,
That was, yeah.
Wow.
So I
And you
went
went
through
from
and
Dog Star to.
I wanted it to look like a Fair Isle. So I tried to find some old Fair Isle patterns for motifs and just kind of pieced it together. We had a Scot Fest. I love Scotland. I've been to Scotland, stayed a summer there, and I just love it. And so I really wanted a Fair Isle sweater. So I got it done just in time for the Scot Fest in September. So yeah. So
And it's beautiful. Well, do you want to give us a little sock update while you're on the camera?
ta-da!
Ooh, look at that!
I just finished it about an hour ago.
Woohoo!
So, yes, and Iris, I have to tell you, you have the very best Kitchener Stitch video. I think you linked it either on the Dog Star or the Grid Gambit. I think the Dog Star, maybe. And I watched a few of them. I couldn't remember how to do it until I got to your video, and I just love your little notes: front needle, back needle, front needle, back needle. It's very simple, and it came out pretty good, I think. So
great.
Yeah, I had my daughter try it on the other day because I was still afraid it was way too big, and she thinks her daughter will enjoy it. It's a little big. We'll see.
Nice.
I love it. Congratulations on your first ever sock. Hooray!
Very exciting.
Awesome.
It was
so
very
good.
So, yeah, and just casting on for my next one. So,
Nice.
Awesome. So, so good.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. Teresa Custy, we haven't seen you in a little bit because you've been busy with your puppy. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I did finish can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I finished my socks.
Woohoo!
So
Oh my
pretty.
gosh.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Those look
That's-
warm.
yeah, that's the acorn sock. It really went fast. I was surprised, but it's worsted, so
Yeah.
worsted weight
Mhm.
goes faster. But once I got the gist of the cable, it worked out really well because it's you only cable on every 6th row, so that worked out nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And they are nice. I think they'll be good in like a hiking boot or like a bean boot
yeah.
or something, or even around the house. So they're not blocked yet. So technically not fully done, but that's
Great.
yeah.
So
Love
where's
it.
this puppy?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to go get him. He's out running around right now. But I'll grab him and I'll just have him in the
Perfect.
and went to Sheep and Wool, Rhinebeck
Yeah.
on Sunday. It was very nice. The weather was gorgeous. There weren't so many crowds. You didn't feel the pressure to see everything. And well, Gwen and I also went with a plan. We picked some places to check out, so we knew that we were where we were going. So that was
Yep.
good. But we had a much nicer experience because it wasn't so crowded. And you could
Awesome.
see things. We got into Katrinkles and it was like I can't say there was nobody in there, but you could move.
Great.
So that
So
was good.
cool.
Yeah. So let me grab him
Awesome.
because he's right around here. So you can meet
Okay.
him.
Great. Archie.
Oh, there he comes.
Oh, he's coming.
Looks like a little bird dog.
Oh.
So here's Archie.
Hey,
Hi,
Archie.
Say hi.
What a sweetie.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Looks
he's
like a
having
very happy guy.
Does
yes,
he
he's
still
having a
grow?
blast. He loves playing with his ball. He loves the ball, which is awesome. So he's 7 months old.
Okay.
We found out that he's not what they said he was. They told us at the rescue that he's hound, which obviously you can see that he's hound, but they said Jack Russell. So our vet was like, I'd be curious about his DNA. So we went with the DNA and he is boxer, believe it or not. That's his primary is boxer. Over 50% boxer, Australian cattle dog.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Blue tick coonhound.
Oh my.
And pointer, German short-haired pointer.
Wow.
So, but he's not really big. You can see he's not a huge dog. So
Yeah, but he's only 7 months old. Give him a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're happy to meet him on the Zoom. Welcome him into the remote goat community.
yes. And he's a love. He loves to hug, he loves to cuddle. We're still working on a variety of things because 6 months in a cage makes him a little bit delayed in his social skills.
Yeah.
So we're working with him and he has excessive amounts of energy. I've never seen so much energy in an animal. And all the puppies we ever had when I was younger, never seen it. It's amazing.
Wow.
He was running in the hallway in the house, and it's short hallway, and he jumps onto the couch and he jumps off the back of the couch, uses the back of the couch as like a springboard. Well, he was running the other day and he jumped so high he missed the couch and he springboarded off the wall.
Oh,
Twice. And I was like, oh no, we're done.
Oh, wow. Doing a little at-home parkour routine.
Yes. So I don't know. He might be a candidate for fly ball. We'll see.
He's adorable.
Thank you. Thank you. We're enjoying him.
Awesome. So good. So what's going on your needles next, Teresa?
Well, right now I am actually doing a bitty brioche kerchief.
Oh,
I got yarn in I don't have the tag. I got it at the Wool Festival. It's a silk and merino
Ooh,
blend.
nice.
It's sort of a variegated gray, steely gray kind of thing.
Pretty.
It's from an Chincoteague. Gwen, I think, knows.
Caradan Farms
Yeah.
in Chincoteague.
Yeah. They were at the festival, so it was pretty, and I thought it'd make up a nice brioche, bitty brioche, because I have to do some Christmas presents.
There you go. Perfect.
So that's where I am. I have a sweater I've almost finished the body but it's all buried. So I'm working.
Amazing.
Slowly plugging away. Don't get as much knitting time because there's a little one who needs help, who needs busy time,
Yeah.
but that's all good.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. Anybody else have an update they'd like to share on socks or knitting? Jane, good to see you. How's it going?
can't hear.
Oh, can't hear ya.
There we go. How's that?
That sounds good.
Okay. So I haven't done a whole lot of knitting. I actually had a knee replacement a week ago today.
Oh my gosh.
And my hand's a little sore because they went through.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I haven't knit socks in ages, and I came across a sock pattern that doesn't have a heel. It's called banana socks.
Oh,
does it show?
banana socks. Hold it up a little bit. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Right. Not really a pattern. It's just some notes. And I thought, well, you know what? I know that I can be guilty of laddering. So I thought, well, it'll be a fun one to play with anyway. And so here you go.
Oh, wow. Very ribby. That's fun.
See? The lighting is bad here. And so it naturally curls.
Wow. Because you've got one kind of like, you've got that welt on the front and then
ribbing. Well, it's
ribbing on
not
the
really. It's actually, gosh, the lighting is terrible. I don't know. Is that better? Oh
yeah.
Okay, so it's 5 rows of purl, 5 rows and knit, 5 rows of purl, and that makes it curl.
How fun!
And then on the back, it's 2x2 rib.
Super cool.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
I mean, I love this is just some yarn that I had in my stash. But I was laddering a lot in the beginning, but I'm not laddering now. So that was the whole point of this, was just to try it for fun. And I also reacquainted myself with knitting socks 2 at a time. Which I was doing years ago when I was making socks, but it's been so long since I made any socks. So, but anyway.
Well,
so
I love the fact that you're so adventurous that you are gonna knit that really unusual construction, but so cool. Why not?
Well, so I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just to get, but I figure they'll fit somebody. At very least, they'll be good house socks.
Yep.
So my thought is I take one of my regular socks, right? There we go. Just a regular smart wool. And I'm thinking I'll just use this to kind of measure to see how far I should go. I did try it on. One of the things that's nice about this 2 at a time thing with the big, long 40-inch needle is that you can actually just put this right on your foot. You don't have to move it to anything else.
Right.
But I'm pretty pleased that the laddering is stopped, and we'll see. It's just an experiment. And then after this, I'm going to make those cat socks. Did I show you guys that?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So
I'll make those for
cute.
my granddaughter afterwards. And then I want to make some slippers. So we'll see. I've got another 5 weeks to sit down and do not much. So
Not much except your PT exercises.
oh my God. 3 times. It's fine. It's fine. It breaks up your
I know
day.
this very
you gotta
well
get up.
because my mom, I helped my mom with her first knee replacement a couple of years ago, and it sounds like she's doing her second one this February. So I'll be back into it with her, being the taskmaster. Okay, time to get up, time to do those stretches.
Yep, this is my second, so I got it. I'm pretty
You got it down now.
I got it down. But
well, I hope your recovery is good and that you're not in too much pain.
I'm not in any pain.
What are you
Really.
taking?
Wonderful.
Just Tylenol. Just Tylenol. That's it. I mean, like when I go, I still have in-house physical therapy right now. When I go to outpatient, it'll be a little bit more stringent. I mean, it's only been a week. So as that ramps up, I'll take something before I actually go to physical therapy so that I'm relaxed and not thinking about how much, how uncomfortable I am. But no, I'm not really I'm taking the Tylenol because I'm supposed to take the Tylenol. They put you on a whole regime of what you're supposed to take, how long you're supposed to take it, and all that stuff. So
Did they give you the machine that helps your knee bend?
no.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's what my mom's getting for her second one, and
Yeah,
she didn't get
it
it with
was
the first
wonderful.
one, and then she had to have the manual manipulation. So
Yes.
sorry,
I
we
would
got
let
off
that
topic
thing go
on
all day long.
it's good.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm glad
Anyway.
you're back with us, Jane. Nice to see you. Anybody else want to say hello and give us a sock update? I actually have a little show and tell, if nobody's hopping to share. So we're getting there's a new Malabrigo yarn that we're pretty excited about. Everybody loves Malabrigo. And we're not supposed to be like promoting it on social media until Friday, but it is live on the website, and I figured by the time I get this upload, it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But it's pretty beautiful. It's a bulky weight. It's a super wash. It is plied. So if you know Malabrigo Chunky, which was non-superwash, this has a similar squish. It's very soft and doesn't feel, it has a loftiness to it. We go into it when the podcast that we did this week, we did an unboxing where we show like every single color, Kristen and I. So that will come out tomorrow night. So you can see all the colors. I mean, they're on our website, but it's just sort of the standard colors, I think. I don't know that Rachel had time to take nice pictures of it today, but it's about 130 yards in a skein. And the way that the superwash takes the yarn, it takes the dye, is just so pretty. So it's called Vientos, and I'm gonna see if I can share it this way. Are you seeing
the color.
Pretty.
That's pretty.
Nice.
It almost looks hand dyed.
Yeah, no,
they are this top skein reminds me a lot of Season of the Witch by On the Round. Actually,
Yeah.
we were looking at that. I've got some more, and I'm gonna see if I can switch to, let's see, what is this file name? 448. So this is Sea Slug, which everybody loved on Noventa, that single ply. And then this is a new color. The lower left is a lime color that I think is going to be very popular. And then a gorgeous teal, just really, those colors are so nice. It's amazing. Kristen got every color she could get. And then when Rachel and I were unpacking, I was like, she really needs to order more right away, because what happens with Malabrigo when they release anything new is everybody, puts in their first order, and then, we can't get more until whatever. And I said, like, if they still have some of these in stock, she should be getting more bags. So we have another order in, because we're pretty sure people are going to really love this stuff. So This one
My picture
is,
didn't change. Did everybody
oh,
else?
your picture, is it
I'm
the
still
same? Are you seeing the
Is
same?
it this, is it the
The
same?
first one.
I see the first one.
Oh, you're still
No, it's
seeing
still
the,
the first
dang
one.
it. Okay, sorry
Yeah.
about that. Thank you for telling me
'Cause
that,
it didn't look
Tammy.
like
I
a
appreciate.
green to me. It looked like tan.
Oh, yeah.
I was just
Okay,
thinking
well,
it was my,
Oh, it
I
is
just
just-
was thinking it was my screen.
I thought
Oh,
it was my
geez.
me-
computer.
Me too. I thought it's just my coloring.
That I could switch between because I was in the preview, but thank you so much for telling me. Okay, here comes the next one. Which one is it? Actually, so this is not the green one, but I'll show you this one because I have it open. So this
Ooh.
Oh,
is,
look at
Oh,
that.
pretty.
That one on
yep,
top looks like a sea glass.
Mm,
Yeah.
so pretty. That is a newer color for Malabrigo called Amphibian. And then I believe on the right we have Sunset, and on the left is Zinnias.
Nice.
Really, really pretty. Okay, so now that I know that I can't just switch to the other picture, let me just see.
So we're gonna have a bulky weight knit along.
Not sure.
That'd be a good January project.
Because they go fast.
Iris, is your
Yeah,
BYO party sweater chunky?
it is. Yep.
All right.
Mhm.
That
All
will
right,
be
preview.
fun.
Your
Yeah.
first sweater. Yeah, let's do a knit along on your sweater pattern.
Okay, I'm trying
be cool.
preview. Can you see? Nope, you
There.
can't.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can?
That's got the green.
Okay. Okay, good. So here's the sea slug, here's the lime, here's the
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
see the
Yeah,
line
that makes
now.
more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes more sense. Good. You gotta correct me when I'm just blathering on. But yeah,
We
so
just thought you were, it was our machine, not yours.
Yeah.
oh geez. Well, anyway, so that's beautiful. Let's see, there's one more that I have. So I think what I have to do is go here and okay, try
How many
that.
yards are in this game? Did you say?
130.
So that would do a hat.
That one.
Mhm.
I
Those
like
are pretty
that.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So this is
Ooh,
the
I like
color
that one.
Pisces, which is this purpley one. It
that's
really,
nice.
That's
my
perfect for
sign.
that's your
me.
sign.
That's my sign too.
Pisces, that
How many
works.
voting for Pisces? I'm voting.
Yep. And then I think the lower one is called Paracas. It's a really fun sort of pink into purple, deep purple. But that Pisces color, I think they introduced it first on the Rios Zodiac line. And I think it was a very, very popular one. So they picked that for this. I love it.
That's beautiful.
So pretty.
So yeah.
I like it too.
So when you
that
look at that Pisces, do you all think of the first thing you think of what you could knit with that? Like, do you all think, oh, a scarf, oh, a sweater, oh, like, does that happen to you? Like, I could make, like,
I mean,
I just like
I
the
don't know
color.
how
I
it
want to
is.
touch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it past that
Gonna
first.
touch it.
You
Well,
just
Iris, the
want
email went
it.
out today for the Malabrigo sale that you guys are having on Saturday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I saw something. about-
Yeah, yeah, they sent it out this morning at 6:30 a.m. about your Malabrigo restock and the sale that's happening on Saturday. Malabrigo Day on Saturday. You weren't aware that went out this morning?
What went out this morning on my end was that we were having the summer sale.
I got
summer
that.
yarn
that's
sale.
what I got.
That's what I
That's what I
saw.
got.
I didn't our Vientos email is going out Saturday. So maybe it came through a different yarn store. I don't know. Some of the yarn stores, they weren't supposed to email it out, but some are not playing by the rules. So we saw that
course
some
they're
were
not.
yeah, so they did say that we could talk to people about it. We could list it on our website, but we were not supposed to put it up on socials or email folks until Friday. So we're gonna do a little social post on Friday and then email on Saturday. Anybody else want to do socky stuff?
I wanted you. Do you sell? Can you spot like this?
Yeah. Oh, the cute little row counters, huh?
But this is one that just goes to 5.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
A
cool.
short one.
So that's super helpful for what I'm doing with the with the 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
I didn't know if you had the short ones.
We don't have the short ones yet. We have the longer ones that go to 10, but that's a great idea. That's awesome. Did you get it through the Twice Sheared Sheep?
I did. Yep. This one has a
Cool.
hedgehog.
Oh, I love hedgehogs.
Little hedgehog. It's so cute. All right.
Love hedgehogs too. We've got a hedgehog loving club in this group.
Yes.
Because I got one. I think I got it with the Advent box last year.
Oh, nice.
That my husband got me. And I wished I had 2. So that's why I wanted to ask you if you had this or not.
So far, we've only carried the longer ones, but I think that's a great idea. Maybe I should suggest it because it is sometimes that longer one does feel a little like it's in my way because it's so long.
Yeah.
The other thing they have is odd number ones. So if you put it on, you're doing like a cardigan and you're going back and forth.
Oh.
And they're short like this. So they'd be like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 on one of them, and then the other one would have 2, 4, 6, 8. Do you see what I mean?
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
So
I
that
do.
when
And I'm
back and forth, you always know which side you're on, especially
That's
if you're doing.
super.
Yeah. Anyway,
Awesome. So cool.
I think these things are the best thing
They
that they
are.
They're really helpful. I really like them.
Yeah.
I like the ones that are,
go ahead.
I like the loop ones. The ones that are more like a loop because they don't dangle down so far.
We started stocking some of those too. Yep. So we have some on the loop.
I got one Sunday at Katrinkles and it's made out of, it's got like little wooden discs on counts on it.
Oh,
And it's
that's
nice,
cute.
nice and light. And they called it a row counter bracelet.
Yeah.
Because it loops up at the end so it's not all hanging down, and that was one of my fun little treats I bought.
That's awesome. Yay. I bet you had a lot of fun little treats at that booth, huh?
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's where I spent my money.
Yep. That's great. Oh, do we have any other sock check-ins?
I'll update.
Yeah, update us. Let's see those prom queen socks.
Okay, so I finished the one correctly and got to the toe and have just a little bit of yarn left. So my thought was I frogged the other one. So I have another ball of yarn. So I've started over and I'll see if I can get as far as the toe on the other one. And if I don't have enough yarn to do toes, we'll do toes in a different color.
There you
Well,
go.
that's a smart way to do it.
So there's one finished.
Nice.
And I'm starting the next one, and that's where I am. And maybe by next week, I'll be ready. I seem to be busier these days than I used to be, so I'm not knitting as much.
Well, you probably still got really nice weather too, right?
Oh, it has been glorious. Just beautiful. So I've been taking care of plants, my plants and neighbors' plants and friends' plants, and so
not to mention taking care of your dogs and
we're only 3 of them and the cat, and right now they're flaked out on the couch. I wish I could show you because I was going to tell Teresa I have a standard poodle and a cavapoo, and like yours runs through the house. Well, these 2 run through the house, and they use the couch as their bank. And they off the couch, and it slams into the window, and off they go. But I let them do it.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Listen,
well, and are those prom queen socks those for you or somebody else?
If I have to
do the toe different, I'll decide. Otherwise, they may be Christmas presents or they may be for me. Haven't decided yet.
Very cool. How's radish number 2 coming, Mary Ellen?
Radish number 2. I did the heel. I did the heel and I did a lot of knitting. I'm almost
great.
Nice. Boy, you're making progress.
Yeah,
Nice.
and
Very nice.
Number 1 is at the same stage as this one. It's just ready for the toe.
Awesome.
So maybe by next week they'll be done.
Woohoo!
Oh, it's a lot of knitting.
They're so cute.
So cute. I'm excited. I'm really trying to get mine done this October. I've made a commitment to myself. These are not ending up in next summer's finish line. They will not, because I want to wear them this winter. So I'm this far, turned my heel, and now I'm just on the boring foot part, but you know, it goes. So yeah.
Well,
And Beth, what about you? Yeah, I was going to ask you.
I finished one.
Oh,
very
wow.
pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Now on the second one, I'm actually reversing the colors. So the fish will be
See?
blue.
Oh,
And
cute.
I like that.
yeah, so yeah. I'm hoping to get these done before the end of October too.
I love them so, so much. Are they for you or somebody else?
For me.
It's
hard. I find it's, unless you got the person right there to try them on, I think sometimes it's really like hard to knit socks for other people. So I think pretty much most of the socks I've knit for myself.
Yep.
Or people that were local that I could take them over to and go, okay, try this on now.
Yeah.
A fit check. Yep.
Yeah. Or like a tube like sock. So the banana sock reminds me of a pattern that I made for one of my great nieces of the Hungry Caterpillar.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if I have a picture, but I don't know if it'll come up because they're long gone. They've gone to the person. But you do like a it's not that bumpy thing all the way around, so it looks. Let me see if I can find the picture.
That sounds super fun.
Probably not, but yeah.
Well, if you find it, you could send it to me later and then I could put it in an email.
Yeah, it might be in my Ravelry. Because I've been trying to save stuff to Ravelry more. Oh, here they are.
Are they with fingering yarn too?
Oh my God.
Look at those.
But there's no heel, so like for a little kid, it was real easy to, it's just sort of more of a tube sock, but it's got that pearl bump. So it now I did something different for the eyes instead of embroidering like the eyes on, but yeah. But that's what
they're adorable.
The banana socks reminded me of those.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, very cool. Well, thanks.
This week we were talking about toes and heels.
Yes.
And I remembered my book that.
Oh.
You probably got that on your shelf, yes.
Yeah,
and
look at
in
that.
here, I decided since I haven't done the toe on this one, instead of doing and I don't know what that's called, the one that makes the square toe, I thought I would do a round toe, so it finishes kind of like a hat does. You knit 2 together and go knit 5 and then knit 2 together all the way around. Anyway, and in this book, you can choose toes and heels. And so here's the short row heel with the round toe.
Yep.
And it gives you the instructions on how to do that in this book. And this is the one where you can
it kind of comes apart and you can choose.
Oh
the
my God, I
different-
love those kind of books so much.
So you can, in the back, you can pick whichever top and whichever bottom and whichever heel you want. So if you,
That's
it's
cool.
called Socks a la carte.
I like
Wow,
that.
that's
The second
super
book got
awesome.
that too.
Pardon me?
There's a second book. That's book 1. There's also book 2.
I knew you'd know because you've got it on your shelf, don't you?
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
I was gonna say, like, Kimberly's gonna be able to weigh in on this too.
Yeah,
I love that.
Kimberly can
Well,
tell us. Anyway, I thought I
Well,
would
last
mention
week
that.
while I was on vacation, I couldn't find a sock book. So I had to reorganize my books. So now I have one whole shelf of just sock books. And I think I have like 25 of them or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
So now I just
Well-
have to go to that one shelf and figure it out just from that
Well,
one
and what's so great because you've got some books on your shelf that are out of print. So it pays to be a book collector. At the end of, too bad we don't live close to the Kimberly
Library.
personal knitting library. I might want to get a card at that library if I live closer to you.
Well, it was funny because all of a sudden I'm overflowing because every time that I see a book and you don't know how long it's going to be in print for. And it's almost like when you buy yarn, you don't know how long that yarn is going to be out for, or the kit or the pattern or what have you. You don't know. And so, yeah, I did that while I was on vacation. And so now I know that
So
they're all in that one row.
And so which was the book that you were looking for, if we could be so nosy?
It was the one that I knew I had that you talked about last week on your podcast.
Oh, like was it the custom one? The custom socks? Or was
the
it,
one,
yep.
That it was the custom sock. I knew I had that book.
Yep.
And so I found it so I could look at the section where you had notated it. And I also got the Decento book sent to me. So I now have that one as well. So, but yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to
that.
hear back. I'm hoping to hear back from Denise. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to get a little sneak in little sock visit with her next week on our last Zoom. I hope so. But she, I know, was also at Rhinebeck. I saw her on Instagram. She was signing a ton of her books, and so I'm sure it takes a little time to recover from something like
Well,
that.
I have a confession to make. I have not been knitting.
Okay, well, tell us, what have you been doing?
Most of my vacation I spent working on a vest for Dennis, and so it's the shoulders are put together. So now I'm working on the collar, and so then I get to block it and put a zipper in, and then his birthday is next month, so hopefully it'll work. But the front side has a cable in it. So that's the front.
Pretty.
Very handsome.
And then if you go down the front, it has a pocket that you knit into the side. So it has a side pocket that everything's knit into. So nice. I was doing they were doing sorry, Iris, but for 4 weeks they were doing a knit along for this pattern that I really liked, and it was perfect for Dennis. And so I've been going to Belfast for the last 4 Saturdays working on this to get the technique so I could finish the vest. And so I spent most of my vacation knitting this instead of working on socks or my last block for my blanket. So that's not even done either. So
well,
so that's
awesome.
that's my confession.
You don't have to confess. It's great. It looks like it's going to be an awesome, handsome vest, and go you for the zipper installation. Woo! All right.
I had another book I was going to mention. when Donna showed us her beautiful Fair Isle sweater that she created. Remember Mucklestone's
Yes.
book
Oh,
that I
wow.
bought from y'all that's got
Yep.
all of different designs inside that you could choose and make your own. I
Nice.
just shared that with you, Donna, in case you want something to drool over.
Thank you. It's
I
beautiful.
love books. I just love inspiration. You know, you get inspiration from the books.
And
So
it's a really good source book. I just love, yeah, look at that, how fun that is. You can really
you can
like
just-
mix and
Oh, wow.
match.
yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
And there's a lot in there too about like choosing colors for Fair Isle.
that's a good book.
Thank
Treat
you.
yourself.
So
Thank you.
we, I think, don't have, I know we don't have copies of that, and the distributor that we order from doesn't, but I believe that one of the big
I was
bookstores
going to try the one
online.
that starts with A and see if you can
Yes.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, they just have such a massive warehouse. So I'm hopeful that those books will get back into production because they're real classics. And we had a gal come in this fall. She was coming down from knitting weekend up at Haystack that happens every fall, and Mary Jane was one of the instructors. And this gal stopped at the Goat on her way back, and it was so nice. She had had a great weekend, and she was just like excited to see Mary Jane's books. And anyway, she had fun shopping. But yeah, so I remember selling the last copy of that. But anywho, well, here it is. We're just flown through another hour together with all you sock knitters and other knitters. We love having you here on the Zoom. And next week we will have our last Zoom. You'll get an email Friday. And if I hear anything about maybe a special guest for next week, I will certainly let you know. And in the meantime, enjoy knitting your socks. It's really nice to have a few new faces on the Zoom, and nice to have all of our returning friends too. So I hope everybody has a good night.
You too.
You too.
Thanks,
Bye,
Iris.
everybody. Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Have
Good
a
to
good
see
week.
you.
You too.
You too. Bye.